intercultural encounter that has to do with food. And it's called Food Fight. In China, the land of the classic pagoda of fanciful dragons of yin and of yang, the chicken are chopped to traditional dishes that give them a fresh and agreeable tang. While off on the opposite side of the globe, the cuisine is as different as day is from night. The folks in Kentucky all count themselves lucky. They are happy to tell you they do chicken right. Now, nations have warred over power and plunder. Their quarrels are endless, yet few people know of the great epic struggle that sadly erupted the day Colonel Sanders met General Zoe. The General's chicken was tender and tasty, with spices that rendered it pleasantly hot. The Colonel, suspicious of all that was foreign, declared this was clearly a communist plot. You can't tell the breast from the gizzard, he thundered. This devious dish has me chilled to the core. Unchecked, it could weaken our strong moral fiber. We've got to act quickly. This chicken means war. So, licking his fingers, he summoned his forces, determined to vanquish his villainous foe. It was East versus West, and the warriors gathered the day Colonel Sanders met General Zoe. The soldiers were marshaled in battle formation. The general scowled as he sipped at his tea. Then shouted to Sanders, "You must be deluded. Your 20-piece bucket is no match for me. My army's equipped with the plumpest of pullets, the zestiest sauces, and rice by the ton." "You fool," called the colonel. "My biscuits alone are enough to destroy you. This is going to be fun." And then in an instant the battle was raging, though none can be certain who struck the first blow. They darkened the skies with their drumsticks and thighs, the day Colonel Sanders met General Zoe. They pelted each other with hot greasy giblets, and soon they were slinging their side dishes too. The Colonel confirmed that his food was the faster, but Zoe was the master of chicken kung fu. They fought till the General ran out of nuggets, and Sanders was down to his last pint of slaw. The chairman said Zoe would advise us to bag it. "All right," said the Colonel, "we'll call it a draw." And so an uneasy détente was arranged and remains in effect since that era of woe. But Lord, we entreat that there be no repeat of the day Colonel Sanders met General Zoe.
So I think it's one of the indications of just the deep respect that Jan has earned over the decades. He served in China for the Canadian government. He's actually taught at every single one of the 3 major universities in the Lower Mainland and on Vancouver Island. So he's taught at UBC, Simon Fraser, and UVic. And in fact, he's done more than just taught there. He's built signature programs at each of these places. He's left an enduring legacy. And I think one of the things that we often think about when we hear the name Jan Walls is that he's on every single board of every single community organization that has anything to do with Asia, China, or the Trans-Pacific. He's given literally his life, his effort to changing our society.